Hey guys, in the previous video, we have seen how we can uh, how we can create a function and how we can use it for different purposes. One of them was to pass an argument. Uh, we can pass any data type as an argument. Uh, and we can manipulate the data and return some useful output from the function to the main function. And yeah, it was this is a function that we have used in the previous video. So let's just see. So in today's video we are going to discuss how we can pass an array in the function as an argument and use it for further calculations. So let me just create uh, let me just clear this screen first. So mm, first let's just define function prototype. So as I'm taking array as an argument and I will return and so we don't have to return an array. So I will discuss it later. Add all. This is the function name. We will add all the members or elements or numbers in the array and store it in different variable and return that variable to the main function. So we will get the sum of the array. So in arr. So this is the function prototype. Let's just create an array. An array must be of I guess 5 elements are enough for any example. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. So we will call this function add all and we'll pass array by its name only. We will not include this big bracket. We will just pass its name, and as this array is returning the sum of all the numbers, so we have to create a variable where we will catch the return value. The name of that variable is sum, uh, and we will print the sum of array is sum. So let's just create the function quickly. So we don't have to define the size of array here, although we can take another variable or as an argument to take the size of an array. But in this case, as we know what is the size of array, so we don't have to take the size because size is default. There are only five elements in the array, so it will be easy to calculate and use it will be easy to perform calculations. Now in sum, this will be you can write it anything, add or anything. It's just a name. And while I'm using while loop to iterate over the array. And sorry, and condition should be I should be less than 5 because number of element in array are 5. So do add plus equals to arr of I. So and we will finally update the I and return return the add. So I guess this is it. Okay, we haven't defined I yet, so I have to do that also. Silly mistake. So sum of array is 25, but it's quite not visible as I wanted. So let me just move it to next line using and L. So yeah, the sum of array is 25. So this is pretty basic uh, use uh, of the function again, and now we can do some changes. We can make it user driven program, and let's just take 10 elements here and take another variable named size. So in this variable we are going to store the size of array, and we will ask user to input the size of array, and then we'll manipulate according to the user. So it will be quite more user friendly function than the previous one. So enter size of array, enter size or number of element. You can write anything out of 2, then cin size cout. Now we'll take input the array from the user. Enter array, just give it one line gap, and so and we'll just create one more variable I to iterate over the array while we are taking input. So for I equals to 0, I should be less than size, because we don't know basically what is the size. It will depend on user what's the size of array. And finally I plus plus. It's not necessary to use a parenthesis either, because the for loop is only one line, and it will automatically consider the body of for loop one line if we do not use parentheses around the for loop. So this is something we can do to reduce the number of lines, but let's just don't get too much confusion here, and we simply take input arr of I. So I guess that's it. Let's just see. So this is working. Enter size of array. I guess I will give six numbers. So number will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the sum is 20. So is it really sum is 20? 2 plus 3 5, and 4 9, plus 6 15, 20. Okay, we have one more mistake. So as we are taking the element as the number of size here, but we are just adding the first 5 elements of the array here, because it's hard coded that just iterate over first 5 elements. So it's just adding first 5 elements and not the sixth element. So we have to just change little bit more. So I am keep forgetting that comma size, and we have to change the prototype function prototype also. You have to add an element called size, or anything. Size is appropriate, I guess, that's why I'm using it. So here also int size. Oh, and one more thing, we don't have to, it's not necessary to use variable name here. We can do this and it will also work. And last, so I should be less. Yeah, now it will work fluently. Just add 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and sum is 10, which is I guess correct. 2 plus 1 3, and 3 6 plus 4 10. So yeah, basically this is it. This is how we can pass an array into the function and use it for further manipulation. So here's one more thing to remember, that we don't need to return the array if even if we are changing something in the array, like uh, yeah, we can do one more function here, enter size of array. So we just change the name of this array and square each of the, we can do the square of each of the element in the array. Square all. So square all, it will be in place, so it will not need to return any variable because we are performing calculation. So what I've done, we are performing calculation into the array itself, so we just need uh, we don't need this. On, and now as we are not printing the sum, we have to print whole array again. So I equals to 0, I should be less than size, I plus plus. You can just do directly say out I guess that will be pretty good. And ARR of I say out squared array equals to, we can remove equals to also, don't forget. I think I will mess up somewhere, but let's just see. So we are not going to add, so we are doing calculations, or we are manipulating array itself. So we just I equals to this ARR of I. This will work, I hope so. So let's just see. Last time we do not need some variable here, we have taken input of array, we called the function, we printed the array in the end. Okay, yeah, that's the thing I was talking about. We haven't changed the name of function, square all, and change it to void, and we don't need to return. Okay. And we don't need the variable name add because we are not adding anything. So the code is working now, thank God. So size of array will be 3, 2, 3, 4, and the square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16. Yeah, it's working pretty good. So, and we can do one more thing, last thing, we can do cout and L for next line. We can do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, square of 1 to 5, 1, square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, 3, 9, 4, 16, 5, 25. So I guess this is it. This is how we can use array in form of argument to pass array and use it, and we can change the array itself. We do not need to return the array back to the main function. So this is it for this video, and yes, see ya.